Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to a new decade. So, as the first decade of the 21st century comes to an end, I want to look back and I want to talk about some films of this past decade that impressed me, some of my favorite films, especially about some films that, in my opinion, deserve more recognition. And I'm going to do this over the course of the next 10 days, and I'm going to talk about one film a year. According to the Academy of Motion Pictures, Arts and Sciences, the best film released in 2000 was Gladiator. Well, I think Gladiator is a good film. You might even say a very good film. Amongst the other nominees were Chocolat, which is also a nice film, and Aaron Brockovich, which is also alright. But somehow all these films didn't really impress me, they didn't really stay with me very long. But there were many films released in 2000 that did greatly impress me. For example, American Psycho, one of my all-time favorites, also based on one of my all-time favorite books. Another film that really impressed me in the year 2000 was Memento, and of course the timeless classic Pokémon 2000. But I want to talk about another underappreciated film of the year 2000 that would have deserved a lot more attention than it got, in my opinion. The film is Requiem for a Dream by Darren Aronofsky. The film is about the lives of four people and about their dreams, and how these dreams and consequently their lives are destroyed by various drugs, mainly amphetamines and heroin. As always with Aronofsky, the style and the editing of the film is very remarkable. He uses lots of jump cuts, close-ups, unusual camera movements and perspectives. But he doesn't do that just for the sake of style. His techniques always serve a purpose. The film stars Jared Leto as Harry Goldfarb, the main character of the film. And what's quite interesting really is in this film, Jared Leto's character loses an arm after a very painful infection that he got from injecting heroin, and in the aforementioned American Psycho he is killed by Patrick Bateman, played by Christian Bale, with an axe. I think Jared Leto has something self-destructive in him, that he always chooses parts like this. If you remember, in Fight Club his face was basically smashed by Brad Pitt. Harry Goldfarb's girlfriend, Marion Silver, is played by Jennifer Connelly, an incredibly talented actress in my opinion. And his best friend, Tyrone Love, is played by Marlon Wayans, an actor who's mainly known for films like Scary Movie or White Chicks. But in this film he proves that he can really act. But undoubtedly, the most impressive performance in this film is that by Ellen Burstyn, who plays Sarah Goldfarb, Harry's mother. I think that the part about Sarah Goldfarb is really the best part of the film. Of course, due to Burstyn's superb acting, but also because the story is so very compelling. Sarah Goldfarb desperately tries to lose weight, but all diets fail and she doesn't manage to lose weight, and so she gets a prescription for amphetamines to help her slim down, and later on she starts taking sedatives to balance out the effects of the amphetamines. What I find really good about this is that it shows that drugs, as in medicine, are really just drugs, as in drugs that people take without prescription. They're just as addictive, they can be just as harmful, and just because a doctor tells you that you can get them doesn't mean that they won't do harm if you abuse them. And I think the way Sarah Goldfarb's slow deterioration, both physically and mentally, is shown in this film is what makes it very remarkable. So, if you have a chance, watch Requiem for a Dream, and if you want, you can leave a comment telling me what you think about it or what you think about other great films of 2000. That's it from me. See you tomorrow.